The THV11 Sports Desk, sponsored by your Central Arkansas Hyundai dealers.
Merry Christmas from the THV11 Sports Department. We're going to put on our Santa hats now. Call me Santa Cass, and what else? Saint Nick. And here's how this is going to work. We've got presents to deliver, as you can tell. So we're going to pick high school football players from last year to help guide our sleighs. Nick, we'll start with the quarterbacks.
Yeah, starting off with quarterback, the guy who I want leading my sleigh, the first reindeer, I'm going to do Brandon Cobb of Pulaski Academy. And how could you not? This guy was incredible. When PA moved up a level to the 7A, people were worried about guys like Cobb and how he would do, but he certainly lived up to the hype. Had over 4,300 passing yards this season. That's number 6 in the nation, not in the state, in the nation. This guy's precision, his mobility is what makes him so special as a quarterback, and he's the guy I want leading the way on my sleigh.
Certainly no wrong answers here. So many great players who are going to be left off of this. I'm going to go with the 2A state champs, Conway Christian, and their QB, Jaron Thomas. He can do it with his arm. He can do it with his legs. All the physical traits are there, but I'm thinking about leading a sleigh. I'm thinking about leadership. I'm thinking about all the hardships we're going to have to overcome when delivering presents. Snow, slippery rooftops, who knows what else. And look, this was a Conway Christian team that in the playoffs got behind by multiple touchdowns in both of the first 2 rounds, and Jaron Thomas led them back through that adversity to get to War Memorial Stadium and get the school's first ever state title.
All right, so those were our quarterbacks. Moving on to the skill positions, running back or wide receiver. My running back is Grady Oman from Lakeside. He put his name on the map the first game this season against Lake Hamilton, absolutely dominating that team. You see this powerful rush from him, but when I think about good reindeer leading the way, I think about power and speed, and that's exactly what Oman has the ability to do with this Rams team. He can run over you, or he can run right around you. Is exactly the type of reindeer that I want.
All right, I'm going to stick in the 5A and go with the state champs, Parkview and Montario Elston. The Swiss Army knife of reindeer, I think, on my team here, as he was for the Patriots. You can line him up pretty much anywhere on the field. Just one rule: get him the ball in space and watch the magic happen. He can score, he can pick up yards, make one-handed grabs. You'll see right there with the best of them. And I think he's a reindeer who's going to be all sorts of helpful come Christmas Eve.
A very speedy reindeer, indeed, that K-State is very excited to get, I'm sure, when the college ranks come around. So one last player, the defensive side of the ball, I got Jacoby Wade from Conway. This guy is a ball hawk. He had 2 pick sixes this season and a punt return that was 99 yards to the house. We don't talk about defensive players enough, especially on the Friday Night Blitz. We talked about this guy a lot, and rightly so. Jacoby Wade, my defensive player I want leading my sleigh as well.
I'm noticing a theme with my choices here. That sleigh is going to be overloaded with trophies because I'm going with another state champion, Arkadelphia Badgers' own Braden Wagner. And it takes a heck of a performance for a defensive player to get that recognition as title game MVP. But Wagner with 2 picks and helped shut out what had been one of the highest scoring offenses in the state in Elkins. A well-deserved game MVP trophy, and he is going to be my defensive player on my sleigh. I think both of these are some just fantastic selections. And again, we could have filled, a dozen of these sleighs with how many great high school football players we have in this state. This is just a small taste of that. It's also a small taste of what's to come as far as THV11 Sports celebrating the holidays. Nick and I will be back at 10 with some more holiday cheer.